pay $4.5 billion in a settlement for the largest oil spill in U.S. history.
2 BP employees have also been indicted on manslaughter charges. More now in tonight's top story. 11 workers were killed in April 2010 when the Deepwater Horizon drilling rig exploded. The indictment claims the 2 workers acted negligently in their supervision of key safety tests performed on the rig before that explosion. In its settlement, BP agreed to plead guilty to criminal charges, including 11 felony counts of misconduct related to those deaths. A BP executive has also been indicted on charges he lied to authorities about his work estimating the rate of oil flowing into the Gulf after that disaster. Attorney General Eric Holder says he hopes the pleas will bring some degree of comfort.
Those lives are irreplaceable, and there's nothing that we can do to bring those loved ones back. On the other hand, this is an indication, and I hope perhaps a vindication, that we have shown, and the company has admitted, that as a result of their actions, people died there unnecessarily.
The $4.5 billion settlement includes nearly $1.3 billion in criminal fines, the largest penalty ever, along with payments to several government agencies. Meanwhile, Alabama Attorney General Luther Strange released a statement saying in part, quote, BP's criminal acts levied economic and environmental damages of historic proportions upon Alabama, and these damages are not covered under today's agreement. I look forward to presenting Alabama's case that BP was grossly negligent when we have our day in court. On your Money Watch tonight, the price of Thanksgiving dinner.
With Thanksgiving just a week away, many people are heading to grocery stores to stock up on items needed to make their family meal. WVUA reporter Daniel Sparkman is live in Alberta City with more. Daniel.
For Thanksgiving, which is next week, like you said. And you know, we were out here today shopping as well. Our goal, however, was to figure out exactly how much it was going to cost to prepare a meal for a family of 4. Now, shoppers who were out here today, they were shopping, of course, to get their meal plan ready. They said that they were out here with their family, their friends, and even, some neighbors. And they were saying that they needed to get those much needed items. And several of the people we spoke with today said that these days groceries are just getting too expensive for one person to prepare the entire family meal. And that's why they say families are really starting to share in the responsibilities.
It's too much for one person, for that many people. So. And your ice cream? Now, 114.02.
I spent at least $130-something today.
And now, of course, you'll want to join us tonight at 6 as well. I went through the store, picked up all the items that we would need for a family of 4, and we ran them through the cash register to see exactly how much it would cost, with the bare essentials. And I'll tell you all of that information coming up tonight at 6. Lynn?
Thanks a lot, Daniel. Happening now, a group of parents from Tuscaloosa County Schools are looking for answers from school leaders. Last month, the Tuscaloosa County School Board approved changing their 4-block schedule to an 8-period day. That decision is leading many in the county to speak out against the new school policy. Some parents have notified WVUA they will be attending the board meeting with a petition. That meeting is going on right now. WVUA has a crew there. We'll have much more for you tonight on WVUA News at 10. In news across the nation, the White House now strongly condemning rocket fire from Gaza into Israel.
Israel's prime minister says they will take whatever action necessary to protect its people, including a ground invasion if necessary. Benjamin Netanyahu said Israel will not tolerate rocket fire on its civilians. You're looking at Israeli video of an alleged Gaza rocket launch site. Palestinian militants launched nearly 150 rockets at Israel Thursday, killing 3 people. Israel launched its own offensive Wednesday, which killed the head of Hamas militant wing and destroyed dozens of rocket launchers. The British Foreign Secretary called for both sides to cease attack.
Hamas and other armed groups in Gaza should cease attacks against Israel immediately. And I call on those in the region with influence over Hamas to use that influence to bring about an end to the attacks. I also strongly urge Israel to do its utmost to reduce tension, to avoid civilian casualties, and to increase the prospects for both sides to live in peace.
The UN Security Council held an emergency meeting to discuss the crisis. The Palestinians and several other nations requested the meeting in hopes that the council would issue a statement urging Israel to halt its offensive, but no action was taken. For its part, Israel's UN ambassador told the council, quote, "No government should be expected to accept the daily targeting of its civilians."
On your Health Watch, the Great American Smokeout. Today is the day smokers are encouraged to give up that habit for 24 hours in hopes of helping them quit forever. Health experts say the best way to kick the habit, a combination of counseling and medication. After 3 months, if you're less likely to develop one of the 15 cancers associated with smoking, and if you make it to a year, you are much less likely to go back to smoking. Also, half as likely to develop heart disease. Also on your Health Watch, good and bad news in the battle against breast cancer. The number of patients is on the decline, but African American women still have a higher breast cancer death rate, 41% higher than white women. A new report from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says research shows African American women use mammography less frequently than white women.
Classic movie fans can enjoy an Alabama classic tonight on the big screen. It is the 50th anniversary of To Kill a Mockingbird, and to honor the movie, Turner Classic Movies is holding special screenings around the country, including 8 in Alabama. You can catch it at Tuscaloosa's Cobb Hollywood 16 Theater tonight. The movie was based on Harper Lee's novel by the same name. Lee is a native of Monroeville. She won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 1960. The film won 3 Academy Awards, including Best Actor for Gregory Peck. Well, attention Tuscaloosa dog lovers, you have the chance to help a leashless dog park become a reality.
In just a few minutes, T-Town Unleashed is kicking off a big public meeting that's being held at the church at Tuscaloosa starting tonight at 5:30 p.m. Everyone is invited. You're looking at pictures of that proposed site. Now, T-Town Unleashed is working with Para on the project, and they want to hear community input before they start construction. You still have time to get to that meeting. Well, now a special programming note to pass along. Bama just about a week away from its biggest in-state rival game against Auburn.
That's right. The Iron Bowl is set for Saturday, November 24th, but you don't have to wait that long to get your fix of Alabama football. Alabama's home team will have special coverage all week of the Iron Bowl. On Wednesday, November 21st, don't miss our Iron Bowl special right here on WVUA TV. That is at 5:30.